Hey everyone, this is Mayu and welcome to a tutorial video where I'm going to show you 3 easy tips on how to ink different areas like a pro. Let's go! So many of you have been asking for me to show you how to do various videos on techniques, and one of the most suggested items you've been asking for is how do I ink my smooth lines in my various different reimagined art challenges. So today I'd like to show you 3 different ways you can emulate and practice inking your lines, and I hope this video helps you. This video is going to be based on my previous Fun Friday video where I reimagined different Disney princesses as modern edgy women with tattoos. Lots of you enjoyed that. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. But as for today's video, I hope this really helps you learn different techniques and improve your inking skills, and this will really help you to create your own characters and make them much more professional looking. So in this video I'm using my black Faber-Castell Pit Artist brush pen. It is a brush pen that has a tip like a brush, so you can go from thick to thin. In case you don't have a brush pen like that, or if you don't have a paintbrush, you can still follow along. You can just use whatever pen or marker you feel comfortable with, and then you can just later on incorporate the techniques you learned from this video and then apply that to any kind of art supply you like to use. Alright, so a really good way to ink natural looking hair and not make it look stiff or like plastic or cardboard is to just use a thick to thin line or technique. So basically the brush pen I have, I'm not pressing down on it with a uniform pressure. Sometimes I'm going to be really light on it, so therefore there's less pressure on the brush tip, and then the ink, the line, is going to look thinner. And then sometimes I want to go darker or heavier on that line to have it look like it has a lot of weight to it, which makes it look more organic. So then you just want to press harder on the brush pen. And in case you have something else like an outliner or just a black marker, don't worry, you can still kind of emulate this technique. You just probably would want to go over some areas to make it thicker, and in some other areas you'll probably just have the single line to have that same thick to thin effect. And a really good way to make hair look natural, and this can apply to fur as well, is to just break up a lot of the empty space around the area into smaller areas. So you can see what I'm doing with my Jasmine character's hair. Basically, I'm going into the hair and I'm layering and repeating these flowing lines just all over the place. But some areas have more and some have less. So you want to kind of change it up a bit. Don't make it too uniform and not so planned. Just make it more natural looking. So I hope this part of the video helps you with inking your character's hair. Okay, tip number 2. When you're inking long lines, it could be any kind of part of your character or even in the background, but as long as the line is long and you want to know how to make it smooth, I think this is a really good way to achieve that. And it's to kind of follow the shape or the movement or the contour of whatever it is that you're inking and try to do it as one long singular line. Of course, you want to break up certain areas, for example the arm here. I tend to draw or ink the upper arm first as one singular line, and then I'll ink the lower one. And same thing with the legs. I usually ink either the upper leg or the lower leg first, and then I'll finish the rest. But that whole upper or lower part is one single line. And that could sound a little scary, but don't worry, it's actually, it can be easier to do than it, sounds like if you just practice. So basically just practice and try not to shake your pen. In case your hands are not as steady as you like it to be, it's totally okay. Do not worry about that and don't get discouraged. Basically, you just need to practice drawing long lines and strokes on a piece of paper. Believe me, practice does make a lot of difference. Once you're comfortable and confident with your strokes, then you can go back to your character, and I hope that helps. Okay, the final tip in this video is going to be how to ink small details or like things in small areas and have the lines look crisp and not too like blocked out or too messy. Try to make your lines not too crowded, so you want to have a little bit of space between like each line that you're inking, so each line will then look clear and crisp. If you have a lot of little areas or curves inside, and for example, if you feel like you can ink a certain curve in a certain way easily at an angle, then you just want to turn your page or paper around so that you have the optimum angle, and then you can just, do your thing. In case you feel like your lines don't look as flowy or organic as you'd like, just keep your wrists loose and just, relax. Don't be too tense. I think that's the key. I'm glad many of you have already got my Princesses with Tattoos coloring book and art book in one. It was a #1 new release on Amazon last week in this category, and it's my first part coloring book and part art book all in one, where you'll have the exquisite full-color tattoo princess designs on one side and my line art for you to color right beside it. This is great for color inspiration, or you can color these tattooed princesses any way you like. It's on the May bookstore on Amazon, the link's in the video description. I also have over 100 how to draw books in my back to school category on my bookstore. Have an inspired back to school and learn new drawing skills in my books on a huge range of topics, from eyes, hair, anime, faces, hands, expressions, to clothing and outfit design. Get these top drawing books for back to school, and it'll be like I'm your own personal art teacher. Happy drawing and coloring! I hope this video can help you improve your inking skills and improve the look of your characters. Practice does make a big difference, so don't give up. Keep practicing. I'm cheering for you. Do you want to see more tutorial videos like this from time to time in the future? Let me know in the comments what other subjects or things you want to learn from me, and like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe so you won't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, everyone! I'm glad some of you have completed my 100 Styles art coloring book, where you color all 100 of the character designs I made in volume 1 to 10 of my Draw One Character in 10 Styles video series. This coloring book is double the size of my main line of coloring books, and many of you have watched me design each character from scratch in different art styles from start to finish. These books are truly special because you are part of the process. You've seen me approach each one of these character designs in my videos, and now you can color them however you want in different animated, cartoon, and comic styles. They're not sold anywhere else, only on my Mayu bookstore on Amazon. I honestly wish I had someone like me when I was younger and learning art to provide me with their years of drawing experience and guidance. That's why I love making all kinds of coloring books, creativity books, how-tos, and art books for you. There are over 100 titles now because I know inspiration is one of the most important things to keep motivated, no matter if you want to become an artist or not. I believe creativity is very good and healing for the mind and soul. And plus, you're accomplishing something, which is a great confidence booster. I've also seen more of you completing my 30 days of coloring books. Some of you actually shared all of your work in those books, like one piece at a time. I love that you're dating each image as you complete them. Congratulations to all of you who have finished your 30-day journey. I encourage you to start another book in this series because your creativity is just like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And that's why I recently released 30 Days of Kawaii Horror. It's a great continuation of the work you're already enjoying. I've made 3 titles so far in my 30 Days of Coloring series, and more are coming because I really love inspiring you to keep powering up your imagination on a regular basis. You can color as much or as little of each image as you want. There's no pressure, and it's a great daily stress-relieving hobby. Once you're finished the 30 days, you'll have completed an entire book filled with valuable personal memories. You can proudly show your work to your friends and online. Go ahead and treat yourself or gift them. The link to my Mayu bookstore on Amazon is in the video description. Happy creating!